A version of the glute bridge that really biases the hamstrings is heels elevated. So the setup position for this one, we want 90 degrees in the hips and we want 90 degrees in the knees. From there, I'm going to ask Danny to pull her toes towards her and drive her heels down into the box. Her knees are going to be positioned in line with her heels. We're going to set her ribs and her pelvis. So using an exhale, she's going to bring her ribs down and tuck her pelvis under. In this position, take another breath. As she exhales and tucks her hips under, you should really be able to feel a strong contraction, not just at the knee end of the hamstring, but at the hip end of the hamstring as well. Once she's found that start position, on the next exhale, she's going to engage her glutes to bring herself up into a glute bridge, only going as far as she can through the hip and stopping before she goes into her back or starts to push the box away through her feet. So coming back down, I'm going to set her up again. She's got her heels pulled into the box, her toes pulled towards her. She uses the exhale to bring her rib cage down and tuck her pelvis under. And again, tuck your hips under. And then once she feels that contraction between the hamstrings, she wants to try pull her bum towards her heels. Squeezing the glutes, stopping at the point before the hamstring releases tension and it moves over into the quad. As she lowers herself back down, she continues to pull into the box with her heels and she wants to get her lower back to the floor. Maintain tension, exhale, engage the abs again, pull on the box through her heels and lifting up through the hips. Coming back down. Right now, with her arms on the floor, it's allowing her some stability. So if you want to challenge the movement further, you can point your arms, your fingers towards the ceiling, bring your shoulder blades off the floor, and then look to do the same thing. Inhale, exhale, bring the hips up, and contract. From this position, as she lowers herself down, if one hamstring isn't as strong or engaged as the other, she might feel the hips begin to drop side to side. So you want to increase the tension in whichever hamstring is weakest and ensure that as you get to the floor, both hips land at the same time. Do 2 more reps. So she's reaching towards the ceiling. She's exhaling to bring her ribs down and her pelvis up, pulling into the box with her heel to close the gap behind her knee, then using her glutes to come into hip extension, lowering down both hips at the same time. 1 more time. Bringing it up, exhale, squeeze, finding that top position. She's stopping herself before she begins to push the box away and then lowering down to the floor with a flat back.